Hello, my dear beloved children. Now that you know what the hierarchical levels of the pyramid of power are, as mentioned in my previous message, we can move on to talking about the interaction of people with their representatives. Of course, the interaction with each of these levels will be different. Let's start from the top of this pyramid, where the main leaders of human destinies, the Draco-Reptilia of the higher caste, live on the subtle plane. Only those pure and ancient souls whose level of vibrations allow them to come to the background without compromising their physical and mental health are able to interact with these creatures. Perhaps many of you have already seen that the astral world is full of dangers for an unprepared person. And since it is multi-level, only those whose vibrations are in resonance with it can be attracted to each of these levels. People with very low vibrations, not higher than the second chakra, are able to interact only with the entities of the lower astral. Those who have vibrations slightly higher on the second or third chakra with the middle astral, which happens to the vast majority of the inhabitants of the earth who live purely material needs and interests. People vibrating on the fourth or fifth chakras can already reach the essences of the higher astral, who, although they know quite a lot of what is happening on earth now, are still unable to see the picture as a whole and give a correct assessment of current events. As for those rare human souls whose vibrations have already reached a stable level of the sixth and seventh chakras, they are able to interact with beings of light, who are angels, archangels, ascended masters, your galactic brothers and sisters. And no matter how strange it may sound to you, it is these souls who have the opportunity to interact with the Draco-Reptilia on the thin plane. And that's why. The thing is that their light is so strong that it can dissolve the darkness that reigns there, so Draco-Reptilia poses no serious danger to them. Especially if we take into account that such souls never work alone, but always call for the help of their heavenly helpers. And such a powerful cumulative wave of light, consisting of energies of the highest vibrations, is truly deadly for these dark creatures. In this case, the light defeats the darkness no longer metaphorically, but physically, although it happens on a subtle plane. That's why the phrase warriors of light is so firmly entrenched in your vocabulary. On the subtle plane, there are really battles between the light and dark forces. The light forces include all highly vibrational beings living on the thin plane of the earth and human souls who have reached the level of vibrations as close to them as possible. Such souls anchor highly vibrational energies to earth, thereby destroying the impact of Draco-Reptiles on their accomplices embodied in human bodies. As you can see, the higher the vibrations of a person, the greater the range of his interaction with a variety of beings, from those who belong to the forces of darkness to representatives of the light forces living in very high dimensions. We will stop there today. The Father Absolute, who loved you immeasurably, spoke to you.